We chose to film our opening footage on the Canon 600D, as it was the best quality camera we had between us. We used a 72mm lens on the camera in order to get the best quality and detail far away as well as close up. During filming, we had to make sure that both the focus and the exposure were correct in order to get the best shot possible. This was a learning curve as we had to make sure the image wasn't washed out with light and the correct part of the image was in focus. We had to refilm this a few times to get this perfect. Lastly, we used a tripod in order to avoid shaky footage. This was more difficult than expected when filming the blood scene, as the camera needed to be directly over the sink to achieve the bird's eye view shot.
In order to retrieve sound and add it to our opening, we had to use a QuickTime recorder. Initially, we needed an iPhone text alert, therefore the QuickTime recorder proved useful in order to obtain the sound from YouTube. Due to its sensitivity of surrounding sound, it was important that nothing other than the sound we needed could be heard. One thing that we learnt from this piece of technology was that not all sound was compatible with it, as we also tried to record the sound of waves from a YouTube clip, which proved to sound muffled and distorted. In the second draft of our opening, we chose to discard the sound effects altogether and stick to using the music and voiceover, which we felt were more appropriate in maintaining the conventions of a social realism film.
Due to the fact that we were all fairly new to iMovie, the first stages of editing started slow. However, due to hard work and group efforts, we all picked up relatively quickly how to handle the editing software. We had in mind several editing techniques and effects we wanted to use, so through multiple trial and error, we taught ourselves how to utilise iMovie to achieve our desired mood. For example, we wanted to use multiple transitions in order to create a dreamlike atmosphere. For the entrance and exit into the montage, we used fade to white to clearly show the events shown are flashbacks. We also applied many fade to blacks, as continuity was always a priority. For the shots in the montage, we did not stabilise the video. However, for the shots of Fleur on the beach, we did stabilise it, so it had completely different effects to the montage, demonstrating that the shots are no longer part of the montage. Due to the fact that when we filmed in February, the lighting of our shots would differ enormously. Therefore, we utilised the match colour effect, and so our shots all had a slightly bluey-grey hue to them, making our shots continuous as well as adding to the melancholic mood of the bathroom scene.